Hello YouTube, and welcome. What I have for you today is one booster box of Chilling Reign, completely unopened. This pack just launched today, and I'll be conducting a test to see how well this does. If it does well, I have several more booster boxes that we could potentially open together. So, I'm going to try and minimize any kind of cutting or editing, just so that you know that there's no shenanigans with card pulling. I'm not particularly a fan of the overly sensationalist videos, so hopefully people looking for a simple unboxing will appreciate a little bit of a change of pace. Make sure everything's on screen at all times. And let's get started, shall we? I'm one of those people who got caught up in the Pokemania again during lockdown, and I know I'm not the only one. So we've got a Scroll of Piercing, an Echoing Horn, Karen's Conviction, Kubfu, Ghastly, Cast Form, Shuffit. Oh, I like that little Rockruff picture. He's digging through the snow. We have a nice Heracross and a Cinderace for the first pack. Any duplicates that we get, I'll skip over. But like I was saying, it's been hard going if you've been a Pokemon fan before the new wave of Pokemania came out, because obviously all the new people coming in have made it incredibly difficult to get packs, to the point where places like GameStop have refused to sell them any longer, which is a shame, but I understand their reasoning. So we have a Welcoming Lantern, Fire Resistant Gloves, a Lairon, Taking a Sip, Snova, Venipede, Snorunt, Aron, Scorbunny, Venipede, and a Walrein. A big draw for me for this set was the full art of the 3 legendary birds that in the new games have had their types altered to be Psychic, Dark, and Fighting, which I think's an interesting play on things. So we have a Dark Energy. So we have Melanie, fan favorite, Seabold, Drizzle, Venipede, Snorunt, Aron, Scorbunny, Grookey, Serena, very nice, and a Celebi V. Beautiful full art card. Gorgeous. Let's hold that up for the camera right here, if it chooses to show us. Wow. Let me see if I can't alter that for you. There we are. Look at that. Gorgeous. Celebi is in the running for, if not my most favourite grass type. It's not very good in terms of competitive play in the mainline series of games, but I think it has a certain charm to it. It's even not even the strongest in its own set of like Pokédex canon, because obviously it's outclassed by Dialga. So we have a Fog Crystal, Thwackey, Avery, Heracross, Mareep, Larvesta, Delibird, Deerling, a Rapid Strike, Scroll of the Skies, Reverse Hollow, and wow, this is incredibly lucky. Take a look at that. Another Celebi V, but not the full art this time. Gorgeous. You could tell that I'm a big Celebi fan. That's great. Okay. I'm going to try putting on autofocus, see if that helps at all. Hopefully it doesn't mess up too much. Okay. So we have Agatha, Raboot, Cast Form. Oh, we have the Galarian Farfetch'd, Weedle doing his best. We have another Single Strike Scroll of Piercing, Reverse Hollow. And it's not a full art, but it is a really good looking Tauros. I like that art. It's great. I'm not a Pokemon battler, sadly. The games are a bit too aggro focused for my taste. I'm very much a slower player. However, that doesn't stop me from very much being a fan of the card art. So we have a Thwackey, Whirlipede, Diglett, Frufru, Subble, Bounsweet, Hatterena. Oh, I think that's Hatena. And we have a Greedent, and I'll let the camera focus on this. A Dugtrio. It's a very interesting card art of I couldn't imagine what ability it's using there. Maybe dig. All three rotating at once to dig into the ground. Come back to me. No, okay. There we are. I wonder if Pokemon card pack opening is a form of ASMR to some people. Oh, we have a fire energy here. So we have Peony, Drizzile, Hatterene, Cast Form, Weedle, Snorunt, Crabrawler, Slowpoke, and then we have Ladybird and Scolipede, again with a very nice looking art. Let's try from the other pile. I call that Vivid Voltage, aside from being a very difficult set to get your hands on, their card packs were very difficult to open comparatively. So it was always a worry that you were going to damage some of the cards. Oh, a Porygon 2. We have a Lucky Energy, hopefully a good sign. Blitzle. We have a Lapras. It's only a common, but it does have a very nice art. Bounsweet, Venipede. We have a nice little Delibird. Here we are. And a non-hollow Kecleon. I wonder if I should take longer on the pack openings, because some people might like hearing the Sound of the tearing. Fighting energy. So we have Avery, Honey, a Spiral energy. It provides every type of energy, but only one at a time. And you can't be paralyzed. That's a really powerful energy. Swirlix, Sphere, Squovit. Okay, sorry, allow me to read this out for you. This card can only be attached to a Rapid Strike Pokemon. If this card is attached to anything other than a Rapid Strike Pokemon, discard this card. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but only provides one energy at a time. The Pokemon this card is attached to can't be paralyzed, and if it's already paralyzed, it recovers from that special condition. That's an incredibly powerful effect, and I like how it's attributed to fighting Pokemon. So, like, it doesn't get rid of poison, for example. Swirlix, Steel, Squovit, Shuppet, Coughing. We have a Reverse Hollow Clobbopus, and a nice Abomasnow there. There we go. So we have an Expedition uniform, Lairon, Seabold, Clobbopus, Gollet, Ladybird, Cast Form again, Abomasnow, and wow, we have a beautiful full art Sandaconda V. Look at that. Now, I was never really a fan of Sandaconda in the game because I felt, in the game solely, that the model looked a bit too strange for my liking. But I've always been a big fan of ground type Pokemon. Sandslash is a very big favourite of mine. Same with Fanphy. So, on to the next pack. We have a Leaf Energy. Ooh, a nice Curlier. Crabrawler. And for the rare, we have Slowking. And it just strikes me I should be showing you far more than I am. So please forgive me so far. We're maybe a quarter of the way through. So plenty still to go. I'm sure all of the commons that you may have missed out on, you'll almost certainly see again. So we have the Impact Energy, Old Cemetery, Ledian, Inkay, Sobble, Heracross, Porygon, Farfetch'd, a Ledian, and another Abomasnow. So far we've had 3 VMAX cards. None of the legendary birds just yet, but there's plenty of time. And plenty of different cards to admire. Perhaps I should display these codes for people. Water Energy. If you remind me, I'll do it for the next pack. So we have Agatha, Raboot, Old Cemetery, Heracross, a really nice looking Mareep, Alarvesta. I've never actually had the chance to use this Pokemon in a game. Delibird, Deerling. My very first shiny ever was a Deerling. Nice little bit of trivia that you didn't care about. And a Reverse Hollow Dynatree Hill. Pokemon, both yours and opponents, cannot be healed. Interesting. And a Persimmon. Now, if you look right here, you can see that he is having a nice little time with a Sobble. It's always great to get the really rare cards and the really powerful cards, but it's good to see that even less powerful cards still get a lot of effort put into them in terms of art quality. Okay, here we are. A code for you. Whoever can enter that first can have that for free. So, now we have a Clara card, Celio, Brawly, Golett, Ladybug, Castform Sun, Galarian Yamask, a Reverse Hollow PME, and, ooh, beautiful, a Galarian Slowking VMAX. Very nice card. Okay, let's shift this pile just here so that we can create a new one. Come back to me, camera. There we are. Brand new code for you. So we have Crushing Gloves, Whirlipede, Peonia, Weedle, Snorunt, Crabrawler, Galarian Slowpoke, Snova, a Reverse Hollow Brawling, and a nice looking Serena, if the autofocus would be nicer. There we are, look out. I feel like they enjoy making grass type Pokemon in one of two ways. They like either making them very let's say off-putting in the form of Vileplume. Now I know lots of people find Vileplume cute, and of course it is, but what I mean is it's styled as more of a monster than a kind of animal or anything. A brand new code. Yeah. There we are. Well, and the other type that they will like to do is make them very elegant and feminine looking, a la Lilligant or Bellossom or Serena. Oh, we have Caitlin. Very nice looking card. A chest plate. A Peony. Farfetch'd. And a Weedle. We have a Sneasel, one of my personal favourites. Here he's stealing a Snova's lunch. Yeah. Or should I say just carving it. Grookey, Clobberpuss, we have a very nice looking reverse hollow Galarian Surfetched. Very dynamic pose. And a Slipper. Now, everyone has their own favourite of the 3 legendary birds. Mine shifts between Moltres and Zapdos. I think out of the new designs, I prefer Zapdos. However, the full art card, I think Moltres has the best looking design. However, I'm very interested as to what you prefer. So we have a Crabominable, we have Flannery, Great Gym Leader, ooh, Haunter with a very nice art design. I've always loved Haunter. I like Haunter more than Gengar. It feels more ghastly. Haha. So you have a Larvesta, a Cast Form, another Weedle, a Squirvet. Interestingly, we have a Kakuna. Let's focus in on this. A very good heart on the Kakuna. It looks almost like it's an idol to be praised. And finally, another Walrein. Right, have another code. I'll take a break from putting the codes out with every pack, just so it's a bit staggered. So we have Agatha, a lovely piece of curlier art, if I could actually give you a piece of focus here. There we are, beautiful. I haven't seen Ralts or Gardevoir yet. Another Seabold, a Cast Form, Farfetch'd, Weedle, Grookey, Clobberpuss. A cute little Score Bunny. I really like that art. He's trying his best. And a non-hollow Surfetch'd. We were quite front-loaded with our fulls and our cards. Oh, I said that, and then we got a Ralts almost immediately. Where's the focus? She is just enjoying the flowers. I know this is said almost ad nauseum anytime Ralts comes up as a topic. However, lots of people in the West find Ralts and Ralts' line to be very effeminate. Usually for better, but for better or worse. However, the Japanese name for Gardevoir is Sir Knight. So it's meant to be a very noble, slightly masculine type of Pokemon. So it's interesting how perceptions of the Pokemon have changed based on region. We have Karen's Conviction. We have an Aron. It looks like, oh, I have to show you. It looks like he is gently screwing in bolts in a little workshop. Look at that. He's 132 pounds. That's very heavy. that's very heavy for a 1 foot tall creature. Allow me to clarify. A beautiful little Hatena. One snowy cast form. Another Clobbopus. A reverse hollow Porygon Z. I quite like the lore behind Porygon in how it evolves in different ways by first getting an upgrade and then getting corrupted through a data virus or being hacked. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. And we have a beautiful Calyrex? Somebody please tell me how to pronounce that correctly. Shadow Rider Calyrex V. Very good looking. Right, let's keep going. This is very peaceful for my own state of mind, let alone any viewers that might potentially enjoy this expedition uniform. Hopefully they do. Melanie, a Scroll of Piercing. You can attach it to a Pokemon, and they can use the attack on the card for 1 fire energy and 2 of any other kind of energy. It will deal 120 damage. And it's not affected by weakness or resistance. That's a very strong attack, if you can apply it. You have a nice dealing. Aaron. Oh. I've got Blitzel before, but I never showed you the card. Here we are. Look at that. He's just on a little iceberg. I hope he knows how to swim. We have a Lapras, a Bounce Sweep, we have an Impact Energy, reverse hollow, and an Inteleon. Very nice looking. In a very flashy pose. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, a very interesting card art. A very interesting, unique art style. Feels almost like they're imitating like a Van Gogh. A Steenie. We have an old Cemetery, a Flannery, another Hatena, Sphere, a Sunny cast form, a Ralts, a Heracross, a reverse hollow cast form, Rainy form, and another Abomasnow. I feel like Abomasnow has the unfortunate position of being that one rare that people will see very frequently, and therefore lots of people will get quite frustrated with seeing it because they're perhaps hoping for a bit more variety or one of the rarer cards for that slot in a pack. We have a Steel. We have a Doctor. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX, draw your 2 more cards. So that seems like a quite good comeback mechanic. Focus, here we are. Because when your opponent has a VMAX out, it does feel like a very daunting task to try to build up to combating it. So we have a Crabominable, a Rugged Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put an energy attached to the attacking Pokemon into your opponent's hand, and this counts even if the Pokemon gets knocked out. Interesting. Grookey, a Crabrawler, doing his typical thing of punching trees to get fruit. A Squovit, a Ladybird, a Sobble, doing some waterfall training, doing his best to hold the tears in. And I adore this card. Look at how gorgeous this card is. That's such a dynamic card. I would love to see what the regular holo looks like. Because wow, that is some amazing work from Misa Tsutsui. Wow. Even if Beedrill weren't one of my favourite bug types, I would think that was fantastic. And finally, we have an Ampharos who looks like it's just reading by lamplight, or sitting in, oh, he's sitting in somewhere full of electricity or electrical instruments. Very interesting. Okay, so I believe we're a little bit past halfway now. The trash is piling up. Make sure to dispose of your trash appropriately. So we have another Kakuna. We have a very pretty Flaffy. Look at her. She's so happy. We have another Hatterim, a Crabrawler, a Squovit, a Ladybird, a Sobble, another Larvesta, a Reverse Holo Fog Crystal, and another very dynamic Pokemon, Zangoose. I wonder if we'll see Seviper. I would quite, just because of their dynamic against each other, I would like to see Seviper, and I hope Seviper is a single strike Pokemon, just so that they're competing, because Zangoose is a rapid strike. Now, I'm not fully invested in the card game, like I said, in terms of battling. However, I do know that the latest mechanic that was introduced with the most recent sets is rapid strike versus single strike. And I believe you can only have one type of each in the deck. So if you have rapid strike Pokemon in a deck, you can't have single strike, and vice versa. I may be wrong, but if I am, please forgive me and inform me. So we have a Peony, a Spiral Energy, a Dynatree Hill, an Aron, a Blitzel, a Lapras, Bounsweet, a Venipede, another Reverse Holo Galarian Sirfetch'd, and a nice snug looking Volcarona. Look at that. So we have another honey. What does honey do? Draw a Pokemon, draw a card for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon V. So interesting. A good card to preemptively set yourself up for defending against VU cards before they can come out. So we have a Peonia next, followed by a Ledian, a Clobbopus, a Heracross. I adore Heracross, he's such a great Pokemon, just at all stages. A Mareep, a Larvesta, a Delibird, a Reverse Hollow Crabominable, and another of our enduring favourite, a Abomasnow, and also a Fighting Energy that I forgot to remove. Listen to that. Gorgeous sound. Okay, let's do a bit of rapid fire. There's 3 codes for anyone who'd like them. Okay, that should have been long enough. Okay, let's have a look. Echoing Horn, Thwackey, Porygon 2, Venipede, Ralts, Aron, another Hatenna, a Cast Form, Snowy Form, a Reverse Hollow Avery, and another great looking card, a Grapploct, holographic. I must say, the artists for this set are really putting in some great work. Every single card is just oozing with charm and personality. And a great deal of them have a lot of dynamic action inside them, which we love. Okay, so one of the codes. Set it aside. We have a Fire Energy. What's your favourite type? Both in the regular games and the card games. I'm partial to Grass in the card games, however, in the mainline games I very much enjoy Fire and Earth, or Fire and Ground, I'm sorry. So, we have a Steenie, a Dynatree Hill, a Scroll of the Skies, a great looking Quillfish. It's not very good, at least not from what I've seen, in terms of the mainline Pokemon game. However, it does look very good here. And let's give it a fair shake. Its ability, Bursting Needles. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and is knocked out, by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 6 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. That's quite powerful for a basic Pokemon. It also has an attack that requires 2 energy. It deals 30 damage and it's Poison Jab, and it is a guaranteed poison on the active Pokemon that receives it. So that seems like quite a good stall card, or quite a good early game card. I like that. We have a Cast Form, we have a Weedle, a Snorunt, a Crabrawler, a Galarian Chestplate, and a regular rare Zebstrika. Very good looking. Okay, how many do we have left? So we have 9 left. Nine left until next time. Let's see what we've got. Have a code. The Psychic Energy, or a Poison, or a Ghost. So we have the Crushing Gloves, we have another Whirlipede, we have a Peonia, one Clobberbus, a Weedle, a Galarian Slowpoke, a Quillfish, a Blitzel, a Drizzile, who seems to be questioning the meaning of existence. Oh no, he's posing in something that looks like it's akin to crane style. I wonder what that would be in the Pokemon universe. There's nothing akin to a crane. I think the closest thing would be a Moltres. And finally, we have a Serena. I think our first 2 packs were the most exciting for me. But you never know what could come about in the home stretch. So, we have a Fire Energy. We have one Clara, Flaffy, Avery, Coughing, a Galarian Yamask. We haven't seen the Pokemon that evolves from Yamask. I don't remember what it's called at the moment. We have a Snover. Ironically, I think we've had more Abomasnows than we've had Snovers at this point. Cast Form, Ralts, a Reverse Hollow Lairon, and another Zebstrika. I don't mind the fact that we got a lot of our Vs and Vmaxes at the start. However, I'm interested. Do you prefer when all of your good luck comes at the end, or when you have all of your good luck at the start? Because if you have it all at the end, then you are spending a lot of time being concerned that you won't get anything at all. We have a Welcoming Lantern, Lydia, a Path to the Peak. Pokemon with a rule box in play, both yours and your opponent's, have no abilities. Pokemon V and Pokemon GX, etc. have rule boxes. Ah, I see. So what it means is, let's take a look at Galarian Slowking VMAX. If you take a look here, it says VMAX rule. So if it has any kind of thing similar to the VMAX rule, then that means that Path to the Peak will activate and the Pokemon has no abilities. Sobble, Larvesta, Cast Form, Farfetch'd, Weedle, Justified Gloves. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Dark type Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. Interesting. And finally, we have a nice holographic Zarude. Almost looks like he's doing a Spider-Man slingshot. He got a lot of dislike when he first appeared, but I quite like him. Reject modernity. Return to monkey. We have a lightning energy, a path to the peak, one impact energy, one honey, Sneasel, a cute little Swirlix, a Porygon. I think that might be our first Porygon despite it being a common. A Ledibur, a Ghastly, nice reverse hollow Weedle, doing his best with his sit-ups, and a regular Dugtrio, still digging. A few more to go. To anyone who's stuck with me this far, thank you very much, and I hope you're enjoying this even slightly as much as I am, because I'm finding this, aside from receiving cards, to be very zen and very calming. We have a Leaf Energy. We have a cute little Celio. He's going for a swim. Now, I don't think he's very good because he's an evolved form Pokemon, and for example, he's a Quillfish it requires 2 energy to do 30 damage, and this guy requires 2 energy to deal 30 damage. However, he is also an evolved form, which means you have to first get the first stage or the basic stage out first, and then also draw this and play this on top of it, but then also have 2 energy, so it's more work for the same effect. But the Quillfish also poisons, so it also does have Aurora Beam though, which is 70 damage for only 3 energy. So you might be able to get it to work as you're trying to get your Walrein out. I nearly forgot its name. We have another Doctor, a Haunter, a Ralts, an Aron, a Hatena, a Cast Form, a Clobbopus, a Reverse Hollow Grookey, and wow, look at this, and a full art Shadow Rider Calyrex V. Calyrex. I'm still waiting on that comment telling me how to pronounce it. If I can get it to look at that. Is this one a unicorn? It's either a unicorn or it has a very strange set of ears. I like this one. And this is very powerful. For 3 energy, 3 normal energy. Oh no, I believe they're called colorless. For 3 colorless energy, you can choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and put 5 damage counters on each of them. And then for 1 psychic energy, during your opponent's next turn, they can't play any special energy or stadium cards from their hand. However, it only deals 10 damage. That seems like quite a powerful effect if you're playing around certain Pokemon and certain deck archetypes. Aside from that, the art is gorgeous. Let's see what we have for the last 4. 2 Calyrex. Sadly, none of the birds have shown themselves, but they wouldn't be legendaries if they just showed themselves to anyone. So we have a Haunter, Brawly, Clara, Yamask, Snova, Castform, Routes, Mareep. We have an Ampharos, but this one's reverse hollow. And wow, look at the art on this one. We have a Lipard V. Wow. A very dynamic pose for the full art. Beautiful. No, that's not the full art, that's just the V. I'm incredibly bad at telling these things. I very much apologise. Let's try our best to put all our luck into the remaining few, huh? Have another online TCG code. I should have... no, never mind. Justified Gloves, Dynatree Hill, a regular Drizzile, a Yamask. Oh, we have seen the fully evolved form. A Swirlix, a Spheal, a Squovit. Aww, we haven't seen this one yet though. A cute little Shuppet. He seems like he's lonely. Just sat outside being contemplative. Ghost Pokemon do certainly like to appeal to people who empathize with lonely Pokemon, myself included. We have a reverse hollow Weeding Gloves. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active grass type Pokemon. Interesting. And for the rare, we have a Greedent holographic. Ooh, he's hoarding lots of berries. For a zone based on England, I'm surprised we didn't get a red squirrel. I'm not sure if he's meant to be a red squirrel or not. Let's see what we have. Crabominable. Fire resistant gloves. The attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to do 30 more damage to your opponent's active fire Pokemon. Very nice. Peonia, another Scorbunny, a Grookey, a Crabrawler, a Squovit, a Ladybug. Ooh, a nice reverse hollow Zangoose. And finally, we have a very epic looking Gallade. I wonder if Gardevoir is in this set or if it's solely Gallade. I don't mind. Gallade's a very cool Pokemon. Interesting that he's fighting type when very frequently they're solely considered psychic type. Okay, final pack of this booster box. Let's hope it's something good. It's got Zapdos on the cover. I'm going to try and open it this way, just to guarantee I don't see if there's any kind of special card at the back. Let me place this here for any takers. Turn that way. Get the energy card with Steel. Okay, last pack. So we have Wellipede, Melanie, Celio, Delibird, Coughing, Ghastly, and I'm just now realizing that they have very similar shapes and have similar auras of gas surrounding them. I wonder if that was intentional. Blitzel, Snova, and for the two last cards we have a Reverse Hollow Welcoming Lantern and a Sawsbuck Winter Form. Very good looking. Now, that was one entire booster box of the brand new set, Chilling Reign. Hopefully available at all good retailers. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and comment. And if this gets any traction, maybe we'll do it again. I do have a couple more boxes that we could investigate together, and maybe another secret one after that.